Hopefully through the gloom, waiting for the best. I don't know. Okay. Alright, Threes everybody, welcome to the first episode of Threes. This is a brand new show where I talk about 3 brand new singles every single week. I'm gonna focus on singles, but I can also like put in an EP or like do 3 albums, like three albums or 3 singles, 2 singles and 1 EP, 2 albums, 1 EP, so you get the point. I've wanted to do this for a long time. Music is basically the only thing I really give a shit about enough to like talk about on YouTube anymore. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we're starting it off with 3 singles. And I actually did record another episode, like a prototype episode of this shit. But I rambled on about bullshit, and also I spent too much time editing it, and I got sick of fucking editing it, because I just kept, like, I rambled so much. I spent like 40 minutes recording a video that I could have done in like 20 minutes or something like that. And like 40 minutes to talk about 2 songs and an EP. 40 fucking minutes to just say my opinion on 2 songs and a fucking EP. So I scratched that episode, but I talked about Experiment on Me by Halsey, the Petals for Armor 1 EP by Hayley Williams, and one other song that I'm also doing today, so because I really want to fucking talk about this song. And I enjoyed everything I talked about. Experiment on Me was fine, and the EP grew on me a lot, actually. Like, I was kind of underwhelmed at first, but I really grew to love it, and yeah, I think my favorite song on it is Leave It Alone, and then maybe Cinnamon, or Creepin', I don't know. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about 3 singles. No EPs, no album, yet. I'll start off by talking about the new single from Enter Shikari called The Dreamer's Hotel. That is the title, right? It's The Dreamer's Hotel, I'm pretty sure. And I have to be honest, I am actually not that familiar with Enter Shikari. I've heard their name plenty of times, and it's really weird that I haven't like checked out the rest of their discography, because I fucking love what I've heard so far. I've heard a little bit of the new stuff and just a few songs here and there from their like old albums and stuff. I just kind of checked it out. I didn't even like actually listen to it. I just kind of went through and like, okay, I'll just, what do they sound like, you know? I went for a little sneak peek. And honestly, the stuff I've heard, actually, I really enjoyed, especially the new stuff. Fucking Stop the Clocks. And this song continues that, but brings in a more, I feel, industrial kind of vibe to it. I used the word vibe, fucking end me. If I had to like put a label on it, like one specific thing, like a genre to really call, like what to call this song, it would probably be industrial electronic punk. It actually reminds me a lot of the song People that came out last year by the 1975, except that it's a lot more of a industrial and electronic song. This song is a little bit more accessible, I guess, in the sense that it's just more, it has a little bit more of a poppy feel to it. But I think the reason why I'm kind of comparing them to is because of the openings, because they have kind of a similar opening with this beat coming in, and it's really weird, and it's like you don't know what to expect, and then you get these shouting vocals at you, kind of. But the Enter Shikari song is a little bit more toned down, but it still has that fucking energy to it, though. It just has that fucking punch. And the biggest thing I have to say, like the first thing I think you'll probably notice when listening to this song, is how much fucking personality there is in the vocals, because holy shit, I abso-fucking-lutely love his voice. The vocals are really fun and bring a lot of personality, and the biggest reason for that is that he sings in an accent and he fucking owns it. This song is also extremely catchy, and it's a perfect blend of heavier music mixed with like pop stuff, because I honestly love bands that do this. This is what I love about current heavy music, is that there are a few bands that just like fucking combined pop or poppier sounding stuff with heavy guitars and heavy ass fucking drums and aggressive fucking vocals and shit. And while this is not like, he's not screaming in this song, he's singing in a very like aggressive way. There's a fucking breakdown in this song, and it fucking slaps. And also it comes right after my favorite part of the song, which is kind of the bridge. In the bridge they kind of tone things down a bit. It's not as energetic and in your face. It's a little bit more of a break until it comes fucking swinging back with stars and courtesy disco. And then we hear this kind of breakdown thing, and it's really fucking, it's just so cool. This song is fantastic. I love this. This is maybe my favorite song of the year. Literally, like, even after just this, even just the first day of it being out, I was already hooked. I listened to it like twice when it came out, and I was about to go to bed, actually. I was in bed waiting to go to sleep. I was gonna go to sleep, and then it came out, and I was like, fucking, I have to listen to this. And then I did, and then I was like, oh, just one more time. And then the next day, I fucking played the shit out of that song, and it's been on repeat ever since. Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna be checking out their album. I don't know, well, no, it comes out in fucking April, doesn't it? Oh, shit! I should have done research, but I don't care. 17th of April, 2020 is when the album comes out, and I am so fucking excited. April's gonna be fucking sick. There's so many albums coming out in April that I'm excited for, that I just like, I don't even know if I can fucking handle it, and I'll probably make videos on that, especially if you guys want to. So fucking click that like button right now and subscribe to the channel and donate to my Patreon that doesn't exist. The album is called Nothing Is True and Everything Is Possible, by the way, just letting you know. And now we're gonna move on to our second single, the Black Dahlia Murder. You guys heard of them? If not, they're a melodic death metal band, and I really enjoyed their stuff. I've listened to almost all their albums. I think there's like one that I haven't heard, or two. No, there are two, definitely, yeah. And I've enjoyed everything I heard, and I've really loved some stuff, but at the same time, some of it has been kind of forgettable. I can't say that I like love all their albums, because I don't, but I do love two albums from them, Nocturnal and Nightbringers, and Nightbringers is definitely my favorite album by them. I just felt like that was their pop album in a way, because I feel like they started writing a lot more hooks and a lot more catchy kind of stuff, as catchy as death metal can be. But like, seriously, some of the stuff on Nightbringers is fucking catchy as hell. Fucking, why can't I remember a single fucking... The title track is fantastic. Jars is pretty good. Widowmaker of God, Scepter, Fire, that one. But I really enjoyed that album. It's enjoyable from front to back. It's very fun to listen to, and it's not that long either. It's like fucking, hold on, 9 songs, 33 minutes of just good melodic death metal with pretty fucking catchy shit in it. That's what I call a fucking good album. That's what I call that. And they have released a new single and announced a new album. It's coming out in fucking April, by the way. They announced a new album. It's coming out in April. I think it's got 10 songs on it. And it's not that long either. I think it's around the same length, maybe a little bit longer. I can't remember. I can't remember right now, and I don't want to fucking look it up, because I just don't care. And the new album and the single, because they released a title track, is called Verminous. I hope I'm saying that right. I am actually not sure. And I was really hoping they would continue what they started on Nightbringers, because I thought that was just a lot better. I thought that was just less forgettable, because they had catchy shit and they had really cool songs, just good well-written songs, and they didn't even have to really change their sound to implement that change, to implement more hooks and not melodies, but fucking catchy stuff like rhythms and stuff. And I was hoping they would continue that on this album and this single, and they absolutely did. Fucking hell. If you're a Black Dahlia fan, I don't think you'll be surprised by any of this. There's nothing there that shocked me, because it's not... they don't really change that much. They make kind of the same style, and it's not like it's completely different. They haven't gone pop, that's for sure. I actually wouldn't mind if they did, but yeah, you know, I'm good with this. Honestly, the best way I can describe this song is that it's a perfect Black Dahlia song, and it's a perfect single for Black Dahlia Murder. Like, fucking hell. This is exactly what I want in a Black Dahlia song. I want them to be fucking heavy. I want to hear high screeches and some cool solos and catchy shit, kind of. And this song definitely fucking delivers on that. I don't really think there's anything more I can really say about it, because if you're a Black Dahlia Murder fan, if you like Nightbringers, you're gonna like this, because it's more of that. And I'm really excited for it, because I really like that album. So I will definitely be checking out the album in April. Let me know if you're gonna do it too. Last single of the day! The last single we're gonna be talking about is coming from a band that I've been dying to fucking talk about. I love this band so much, and they have 6 songs in total. The band is called Hot Milk, and the song is called June Gloom. They're basically calling it the sister to Candy Coated Lies, which I can definitely see it, because considering the style is very similar. If you've never listened to Hot Milk, they are basically they took pop punk and fucked it in the ass. Pop punk is basically this band's bitch. Like, people like to call them pop punk, and there are definitely pop punk elements to their songs, and definitely like Awful Ever After, a song like that is definitely it's very much a pop punk song, but it's also more than that. And Awful Ever After is the closest they've been from making a pop punk song. They are pop punk plus fucking magic. I like to call Water Parks pop punk plus, because I feel like they started as pop punk and they progressed and done more things and kind of evolved their sound and into something that started as pop punk but also is like including a lot of other shit. And I think of this band kind of in the same way, in the sense that the ground floor of their songs, pop punk, that's like the source, but there's so much other shit happening that it's not pop punk. I wouldn't call them a pop punk band. They describe themselves as emo power pop, and I definitely fucking agree with that definition. I would probably call them emo power pop punk. Emo power pop punk, that's a fucking tongue twister. But my favorite thing about this band is their ability to make every single song they make an iconic Hot Milk song. Every single song they make sounds like the Hot Milk song. You could pick any of their songs and say to me, that's Hot Milk. That is their iconic song. This song defines Hot Milk. And you could choose any fucking song they've made, and I would 100% agree. Because that's just how fucking good this band is. Every single song feels iconic to them. And this band just fucking knows how to write a melody and how to write a chorus and catchy hooks. Like, I said that fucking pop punk was their bitch. Fucking pop? That's like taking a shit for them. Band has 2 vocalists, Hannah and Jim, and they both really work together. They work very well together. They know exactly when Hannah's supposed to sing and Jim's supposed to sing, or when they're both supposed to sing together. And that was my opinion of them before this song dropped. And my biggest concern with this was that I was afraid that it might not live up to those expectations. You have a band that has not written a single bad song, not even a mediocre song. Every song they've made, or at least released, has been fantastic. Some of my favorites of last year, and they've grown to become one of my favorite bands possibly ever. That was in the back of my mind the whole time I was waiting for this song. I was like, is this gonna be as good? Is it gonna be as good as fucking Wide Awake? Is it gonna be as good as Take Your Jacket? Is it gonna be fucking And I was kind of afraid that it wasn't going to be. But this song continues that and just destroys it. It's fucking like this song's incredible. I just love the way that they write their songs. The way that like Hannah does one verse, Jim does one verse, and or they both do them together, or one of them comes into the other one's verse, and it's just, they work together so well. And I can't point to a single moment that I like don't like in any of their songs. And this song lives up to that 100%. This song is just so fun. You know how I said The Dreamer's Hotel is my favorite song of the year so far? This one is also that. It's like I'm having a hard time kind of picking between these 2 songs. I don't even know like how to really talk about this song. I love it too much, and I don't even know how to describe it, because it's just so, it makes me feel good, you know? This band just makes me feel good. I've cried to their songs because they're just so good. They're just so fucking good that I just cannot, I have to do it. Needless to say, I recommend this song. Check it the fuck out. And that is it, I guess, for this episode of THREES. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and also like the video if you enjoyed it, and also make sure to leave a comment letting me know what you want me to talk about, what music, like some singles that you want me to talk about, or just an artist you want me to look out for or check out when their new stuff comes out or whatever, or if they have released new stuff, you know, let me fucking know. I'll check out everything. If I don't really have that much to say about it, I'm probably not going to talk about it, but if I have any opinions that I feel like I can make a video out of, then I will talk about it. And other than that, I don't have anything more to say, so I guess this is it. I'll see you guys next week, or if I record a video later and like upload it before that, I don't fucking know. But I will definitely see you next week, and I promise I'm not gonna fucking miss this. I don't know how to end this. Goodbye.